Hello, and welcome to the Reactor. Alrighty. Another recommendation along the line here, and this is a band called Skynd. Interesting band because they tend to pick songs that have some psychopathic element to it, which is primo stuff. This one is about Michelle Carter. This is the official video for the song Michelle Carter. Now, this is a person that was convicted of helping her boyfriend to commit suicide. Conrad, I believe his name was. And she served a 15-month sentence before she was let out of prison. So there's obviously a lot of emotion among this topic, and we'll see if this song incorporates that kind of tension, that kind of madness. Okay, dude, really, I'm trying to work here. There's a time and place for that. It's just not here. So, yeah, we'll see if this band can incorporate the emotion, the tension, the real, sadness of I guess, both parties involved. Now, I don't know Michelle Carter if she's a psychopath or just a teenager that just is just screwed up in the head, is maybe just lost along the way, but then did something bad, but it was unintentional, or was it really intentional? Or I don't know the true, the full story of it. I guess there is a true crime TV series about it, but I haven't watched it, so I have no idea of any of the background of this particular story. So we'll see if the song can explain it, express it, whatever they do. Let's check it out. Nice texting noise. Some nice haunting. Fuck's sakes, God, Jesus.
You're gonna have to prove me wrong. I don't think that's what you really want. Do it now, you can think about it. It's time now, you know that. When you get back, you just gotta do it. It's the best time to do it. You keep pushing it another night and say you'll do it, but you never do it right. I love you. Long time, I love you. Long time, I love you. Long time, I love you. Get in your truck and drive in a parking lot. Do it now, do it now. Just park and sit there in your car. It will take 20 minutes, it will take 20 minutes. Get in your truck and drive in a parking lot. Do it now, do it now. Just park and sit there in your car. It will take 20 minutes, it will take 20 minutes. Long time, I love you. Long time, I love you. Long time, I love you. Long time. You can break a promise. I want you to be ready and sure. I thought you wanted to do this. Not finding a place to go is no excuse. A kid in his car, turn the radio on. Ain't like crime parking lot and do it at one take long. No more pushing it off, you keep pushing it off. The sooner you know you won't get caught. See the radio in your car, see what's in your lungs. You will feel the thing.
Jesus Christ. This is awful, but so wow. I think I would imagine they're using the actual texts in this song. The vocals in this are really weird. It's like a mix of it's in a frequency range of male female vocals, where I think the male vocal range is like in the 4 to 1200 frequency range, and then the female range is like 8 to something, I forget, but the vocal range in this is really incorporating both parties, I think, but playing the part of Michelle Carter. So there's a bit of back and forth here that I can sense a little bit, but most of it is Michelle Carter. And the impression that she has on this young boy is so devastating. And just the pressure and the manipulation. Oh, God. It makes you, this song really makes you wonder, like, what is going through that person's head? You'll be happy. My God. This part here is like, it feels to me that this is where the artist is explaining this part where he actually is doing it. It's this middle part, the 20 minutes. This is rough. This is wow. It's very profound and very heartfelt, but in a very strange way. I want to say I love this song, but it's like, it is such a horrific experience for someone to go through if you're the one affected, the families, friends, and so forth. To make a song about it, you could have some balls. But wow, I'm at a loss for words. It's a really great emotional song. I just don't know if I'd have the balls to actually go through with it, to knowing that there are people out there that are still affected personally by the traumatic experience. But still, for people that don't know, this is an amazing expression of the experience. I guess I'll put it that way. Oh my God, this cat is not being nice. Okay, let's go back.
You're gonna have to prove me wrong. I can't do it today, I promise you, babe. Do it now, you can think about it. I just don't know how to leave them, you know.
It's time now, you know that.
wow, that was an amazing expression of an emotion that is so hard to deal with. Wow. The video really expresses a lot too with the makeup they used, the interpretation, this dance that they performed. Cat made a weird noise. And everything that was incorporated in the music, really dark notes going on in the background, and this just driving, convincing words to express to the person that is on the brink of, should I do it? Should I not do it? I want to do it. And then that ending, it's done. And then you realize, like, shit. There's no turning back. There's no undoing that moment. And that is terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. I can't even imagine going through an experience like that. And I think we've all, in our lives, have at least have had thoughts. And some of us have come close. Some of us have known someone that's going through a hard time. Some of us that know someone that has gone through it. But to actually have someone convince you to do it, now that is a whole different level. Life sucks sometimes, but it's not permanent. And there's always a life-changing moment that could happen at the flip of a dime, that could turn your life around in a second. And it's at that moment that you just like, phew, I'm glad I didn't do anything terrible. But in this situation, it was about someone that was really trying to convince someone to do it. Whether or not they would, that's a different story, but this is somebody that was manipulated hard enough to go through with it. And I think at that age, in your teens, somehow your brain doesn't quite think that it's a permanent option, that you'll come out of it some way or another. But then in that final action, the lights go out and there's no turning back. That's it. What an amazing emotional roller coaster song that is. So if you know a little bit about the backdrop of this person and you listen to the song and you realize just in 5 minutes that the song took to explain it, you realize the entire however long their relationship lasted, months, weeks, don't know. Jesus. Well, I would love to say that this was an enjoyable experience, but it's a hard one to get through, and it's a hard one to deal with, and but it is still an emotion that we should be at least familiar with so we can understand it better. And when you see it in someone else, just reach out just a little bit and say, hey, it's not the end of the world. Let's figure out how to flip the dime, flip the finger, and say, hey, no need to do that. All right. Whew. Until the next time, cheerio.